What is going on, guys? Welcome to Barrookie. In today's video I want to talk about how to get the backflip on your own. So the backflip technically is a very easy exercise or move. What you do is you jump as high up in the air using your arms. So if you swing your arms, you're going to gain a little bit more height. And while doing so, you keep looking straight in front of you, keeping your chin a little bit tucked. And once you're at your highest point, what you do is you slam your knees as fast and as high up to your chest as possible. And you grab your legs, and then you will find that you're going to rotate naturally and land on your feet. It's a very easy exercise, but there's some mental aspect to it. Back in September, I joined a gymnastics club where I wanted to learn to do a better handstand, and I wanted to learn how to do these flips and moves. They taught me that, but at one point, after a lot of help and a lot of assistance, they told me that I should be trying to do it myself. So I tried to do the backflip. All of a sudden, my mind froze for like a millisecond. And at that point, I didn't know what to do anymore, so I fell down. And I didn't complete the turn, and I landed on my neck. I really felt like every bone in my neck was cracking, and at the same time I felt my trap muscles being pulled from every insertion point. So that was a really painful experience, which caused me to do, which would hold me from doing back exercises for almost 2 weeks. I couldn't even hold a tuck front lever without any pain. So that was really a painful experience. But I was guided through it. They helped me at the gymnasium, and I got back to it. And a couple of weeks later, actually 2 weeks ago, I was trying to do a backflip again, and somehow in my mind I felt a need to jump forward. So whenever I did a backflip, normally you jump up and a little bit to the back, but I jumped forward instead. And by jumping forward, I lost the energy to gain enough height to complete the backflip. And what ended up happening is that I was so determined, and I kept on holding my legs, that I slammed on the floor with my face. So I should post a picture here of how my face looked. That was a really hurtful experience. So why am I telling you this? Well, when I was learning my backflip, I was guided by people who have been doing gymnastics ever since they were little. And when you are going to try to do a backflip on your own, there's a great risk that your mind will freeze, that you don't have the proper technique, and that you can fall on your neck. And I wanted to make this video to warn you that you shouldn't learn how to do a backflip on your own. Get somebody who is already trained at doing the backflip. Have somebody spot you so that mentally you're prepared, that you're at ease, that you're confident at what you're doing. And this video was not only inspired by my own experience, but also by the experience of Mike Boyd. Because if you know his channel, he's a guy who is trying to learn things as fast as possible. And one of these things was a backflip. And while doing the backflip, somehow it got into his mind, and there was some fear that it was getting into him, and that would hold him from doing the backflip. And the most awesome thing was that he honestly explained that in his video.
So yeah, I didn't do it. I got scared. I had this really strong sense in the back of my head of fear, and it stopped me dead. I wasn't able, and I wasn't willing to try any further.
I really want you to learn how to do a backflip. That's not the point of this video. But if you want to learn it, seek somebody who can do the backflip. If you're a kid, it's fairly easy to do backflip because you have no notion of fear. You just go out, you have action, you do everything. But I'm not old, but somehow it got to me, and I needed a lot more preparation in order to do a backflip. So please take this lesson from me. If you want to learn how to do a backflip, seek professional advice, seek someone in your group of friends that can do the backflip and learn it from them, learn it with their assistance, and be confident that you will get it. So this was really my 2 cents. It was a little bit of a clickbait title, but I really want you to get this information. It's awesome to do a backflip, but don't be on your own. Don't take the risk of hurting yourself, injuring yourself, and yeah, just don't get injured, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. I hope you got something out of it, and I hope you'll get that backflip with the help of a professional. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. Peace.